So you're gonna need conditioner, shampoo, bobby pins, rubber bands, clips, gel, brush, comb, rollers, flat iron, blow dryer attachment, shower cap, serum, and a stand dryer if you have one. Okay, go ahead and rake the conditioner through your head. You want to make sure that your hair is fully saturated with the conditioner. So that's what you see me doing here. Work it through, and you want to go ahead and twist that section up. And what you're going to do with this section is go ahead and get it clipped off and make room for the other sections of your hair. I know my hands look a little messy here, but that's just how it goes when you're doing conditioning to your head and you dip your hand in a jar. But this is what your head should look like. You want to go ahead and put on your shower cap, and you want to sit under the dryer for about 45 minutes or blow dry your hair for about 15 minutes. And this is what you should have. And what I'm doing here is raking through my hair, make sure there's no knots or tangles before I wash this out. Makes it easier after washing. Okay, so go ahead and wash that out. And this is my hair after I'm done washing. This is just the way it curls, but they don't last. My hair dries straight. So what you want to do now is you want to go ahead and take your comb and your blow dryer and some type of oil. You don't need it, but if you want to use some, just use a little bit. Okay, section your hair off into 4 sections. Leave one out. And go ahead and get your comb, and you want to spray a little oil on it if you got it, but you don't need it. It's not necessary. You want to go ahead and comb through. Make sure there's no kinks or knots or tangles that's going to catch when you start blow drying. Okay, so go ahead and start blow drying the hair using the comb as a guide. The comb is just going to help straighten the hair out as it dries. So you want to go ahead and keep blow drying it down, and I'm just using the comb to make sure it goes through smoothly before using the brush. Okay, so now here you see me using the paddle brush, and this just helps the drying process go faster, and it helps straighten the hair out a little bit quicker. Okay, so when you're done, this is the back section of me doing it. And at this point, you want to go ahead and take a look at the back of your head. Make sure it doesn't need to be trimmed a little bit. If it does, go ahead and do so. Trimming doesn't hurt. It makes the style look a little better. So go ahead and proceed with the drying process all the way around your head. Okay, when you finish drying, your hair should be pretty much straight. Not flat, but straight, of course puffy. And then you want to go ahead and part off your hair where you want it to be parted once the style is done. So I'm parting mine on the right side of my head because that's typically where I wear it. And here I'm just showing you my bang is colored, so it's shorter than the rest, of course. But it's okay. And you want to go ahead and section your hair off into a couple of ponytails. I'm doing, I think 5 or 6, but I think 4, anywhere from 4 to 6 is a good number to do. You can do more, but more means that your hair will be a little, the curls will be smaller and your hair will probably be a little fuller. So go ahead and section your hair off into maybe anywhere from 4 to 6 ponytails all over your head. And they don't have to be even. The parts do not have to be even at all, but you want to make sure that the rubber band is tight enough to pull your hair straight, but not so tight that it's ripping your hair out the scalp. Okay, so once you're done with that, you want to gather 4 or 5 of the ponytails, leaving one section out. And what you're going to do with that section is you're going to add 2 rollers to each ponytail. So go ahead and split that off and add 2 rollers. Okay, here I have my hair rolled, but my battery died, so you didn't see it. Okay, so here I am rolling the last section of my hair, and I'm showing you up close. So how I do it, you just want to roll your hair on the end, catch your hair on the end, roll it up, roll it on itself, and you want to twist the roller in a spiral motion and go upwards. So catch your hair on the end, roll it on itself to lock it, and you want to go ahead and twist in a spiral motion. And you want to bend the roller down so it'll stay in place. This is what you should have when you're done. Go ahead and take your scarf at this point and tie it on your head. This will lay down the edges of your hair while it's drying. And you want to go ahead and sit under the dryer for about 15 to 30 minutes. It shouldn't even take that long because your hair shouldn't be that wet. Okay, go ahead and take your scarf down after you're done drying, and make sure that your hair is completely dry before you start to unravel your hair. So here I am unraveling my hair, and when you take it down, you just pretty much want to take it down in a spirally twisty motion, kind of like the same way you put it up, but in the opposite direction, if that makes any sense. So go ahead and unroll your hair. And like I said, you want to make sure that your hair is completely dry before manipulating any of the curls. Here I am showing you up close of me unspiraling the hair from the roller, and this is what you should have pretty much. Okay, at this point, if your hair is not dry, which one of mine wasn't completely dry, so I'm just taking a diffuser attachment and hooking it to my blow dryer. This came with the blow dryer, so you want to go ahead and make sure that your hair is dry if you need to. And so that's what I'm doing. All of them was pretty much dry. I'm just double checking with a quick shot of heat. So like I said, if you need to, go ahead and do that. Okay, at this point I got scissors in my hand because I'm going to cut the rubber bands out of my hair. You don't have to do that. You can go ahead and just take the rubber bands out like normal, but I think doing it this way it helps to ensure that you keep as much of the curl in your hair as possible. But like I said, you can still take it out with your hair and your hair's still gonna be curly. Just make sure you be gentle when you do it. So go ahead and finish taking the rubber bands out. Okay, so once you take the rubber bands out, this is what you should have. And what you want to do is make sure it's all dry and grab some type of oil. And if you have this, use it. It's just a anti-freeze serum. It's basically just another oil. So just take some oil in your hand, not a lot, but just a little to coat your hand. Okay, and you want to go ahead and find where you want to start. Okay, and before you start, make sure you put the oil on the front and back, and go ahead and take your fingers and rake straight through your hair. Just glide it straight through. It should go straight through if you untangled your hair. Here I am showing you up close. So if you detangled your hair right, and you know, of course, blow drying it's already detangled, your hair should pretty much just glide through. If you need more, add more, and go ahead and shape it and coax your hair into the direction that you want it to lay. So here I am sweeping my hair over to the left side because, like I said, I typically wear my hair on the left side of my head because I wear my part on the right. Okay, you want to take a pick or a comb. You want to go ahead and go down to the scalp or the roots of your hair with this item. And what this is going to do is it's going to remove the parts that you had in your head from making the ponytails, and it's going to lift your hair up so it doesn't look so flat. So it's going to give you a bump, and it's going to remove those parts that's in your hair. So go ahead and do that. Okay, once you do that, you want to go ahead and continue to run your fingers through your hair and fluff and pull and move and shape. You can do this as much as you want. I'm probably going to be doing mine over the next 30 minutes because that's just what I do. You don't have to, but just go ahead. This is all preference. This is all you. This is what you want. So go ahead. When you're somewhat satisfied, get your edge control or your gel, and you want to go ahead and put that on your hair. So slick that on, and you want to take your brush and go ahead and smooth that over. Of course, we all know to brush in the direction that your hair flows. My hair, like I said, naturally grows in those directions, so I just brush it. I just brush my hair in the direction that I see it, like, pretty much laying. So like I said, continue to fluff, 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 rake. Get your hair right where you want it because that's what's going to make the style. It's for you and not for anyone else. So here I am just checking, looking, and it should look like that. Of course, my hair is stiff. Just like any first day hair is going to be stiff. That's just how it goes. First day hair is always the worst day hair to me, but it still looks cute. So this is what you should have. Okay, here you just see me taking a bobby pin, and this is just for the areas that won't lay like you want it to. And I'm going to go ahead and lift up my bang area and pin my side over a little bit because the way that I rolled it, my hair keeps wanting to curl backwards, and I don't like the way it leaves that space right there. So go ahead and fix it up. Double check your hair, make sure you don't need to pin anything else down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So take a look. Fix it how you want. This is a full 360. The side, the back, top, and the other side. So this is what you should have when you're done. Like I said, I'm going to keep messing with mine. This is the curls up close. It should be somewhat similar, but that's pretty much it. So that's all it is to it. Go ahead and give it a try. It's quick, it's easy, and talk to you later.
Purchase your tracks today.
This is how